ITA for demanding that my niece or her parents pay me back for the hundreds of dollars of perfume she stole from me. Note him not involving the police, suing anyone, etc. Please don't try to argue with me about this or convince me why I should. I have a perfume collection that I started when I was a teenager slinging burritos as my first job. I have over 400 bottles at this point. I take great pride in my collection, and I use it. I'm also happy to give people decant samples of most of my bottles. Let them sample a spray or two. Give some bottles as gifts, etc. What I have a huge fucking issue with is my 17-year-old niece coming into my home under the guise of walking my dog, decanting bottles on her own, and selling the samples to her little friends. She thinks that because I have so many bottles, I wouldn't notice some missing or getting massive dents in them. Well, little Miss Entrepreneur failed to realize that her private Instagram wasn't friends only or whatever, and I saw each and every fucking story with each price and sample she had. I tallied that shit up and got a pretty good estimate based on cost per ounce. Thankfully, she mostly picked the TikTok famous perfumes like Bianco Latte and Escapade Gourmand and didn't go for the most rare niche perfumes. She did snatch an entire 2.5-ounce bottle of Baccarat Rouge, though, which runs 300 at most retailers, as well as full bottles of perfumes you can get at Sephora, like Marc Jacobs Daisy, Burberry Her Elixir, Flower Bomb, etc. Petty or not, I printed out the entire list of what she'd taken, price estimate, and handed it off to my sister, her mom. I said that I expect to be paid back in full. And of course, her fucking sneaky little ass is never allowed in my home again. My sister got super pissy with me going on about how my niece is just a kid, kids make mistakes, etc. I said, yes, kids make mistakes, and this is a great way for my niece to learn from hers. Their argument is that now the money she was going to use for a car has to go towards paying me back. I don't care. She is lucky that I have no interest in involving the police, small claims, or any of that. But AITA, because she is a teenager. Sour_lemon says, NTA, I don't see how her not having a car is your problem. The money she has for the car is made from selling perfume she stole from you. She's lucky the consequences are not more serious. I guess she won't have a car until she figures out legitimate ways to earn money that doesn't involve stealing. Nano_Sano says, a mistake would be accidentally knocking over and breaking a bottle. She had to make a plan, find a way into your house, choose a perfume, put it into a sample bottle, look up prices, set up her Instagram, collect the money, deliver the perfume, repeat. At any one of these points she could and should have realized that what she was doing was wrong and could get her in trouble. The only reason she thought she could do this is because she thought she wouldn't face any consequences because you're a family. Imagine if she went into a Sephora and stole perfume to sell it. Would her mom still say, oh, she's just a kid? Someone who is old enough to think about getting a car and with that level of criminal energy is definitely old and mature enough to fave the consequences of their own actions. She will only escalate from this point on if she gets away with this. Naraic says, Antianotum not involving the police, suing anyone, etc. Please don't try to argue with me about this or convince me why I should. Understood, but your niece is very lucky you are taking this approach. Their argument is that now the money she was going to use for a car has to go towards paying me back. I don't care. Of course, it has to go to paying you back. Why would you buy your niece a car? If she didn't have to pay you back, that is what would be happening with extra steps. Thanks for watching. I love you. Follow Reddit Echoes for more.